Sunset. Good morning, comic book fans. You're with the Comic Book Pusher at the Comics Club, Tampa and Brandon's favorite comic gaming store. It is Wednesday, November 6th, the first of 4 Wednesdays in this great month. And listen, people, America has spoken. And DC's Absolute is Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman are big hits. So there you go. You know what America loves. You found out this week from the Comic Book Pusher. We have so much to show you today. We have our wheel of winners to do. We have a whole bunch of variant covers. We have a massive stack. Hey, do I actually have someone here to help me today. Did I leave my tape measure over there? Let me see how massive of a stack we actually have here. Thank you so much, my lovely assistant. Let me see here. We have a solid foot. Stack of one solid foot, 12 inches. Who could complain about 12 inches? Good morning, Steve Fisher. How you doing there? Up in the far north. It must be getting pretty beautiful up there this time of year, right? We have all the fall weather going on. We have to show you 2 new Marvel boxes, okay? We've got, let me see here. Make some room here. We've got this Doom box. So that's one side of it. Flip it around. Whoa. You got this on the other side. That's one of the new boxes. And then you have this one. West Coast Avengers. Being led by Ultron. Okay. It's an interesting lineup. There it is. West Coast Avengers box. If you're a fan, now you have your own box to put your West Coast Avengers comics in. All right. Okay. Last month, we were faced with a couple of big events. Unfortunately, they were both bad ones. They were hurricanes. And so we weren't able to do as many shows as we would have liked in the month of October. However, we still have the Wheel of Winners going on. And so we have 2 prizes to give away today. The first one is going to be what we both are from Stephen King's The Dark Tower, The Drawing of the Three. This one's Bitter Medicine. And this one is, which one is, The Lady of Shadows. So if you haven't read these comic book versions of Stephen King's books, if you have read Stephen King's books, you might want to look at the comic book versions. Really great stuff. We have a lot of them here in stock at the store if you're interested. But let's see who our winners are today. Let's roll it right up and get right to it. All right. Shuffle it up and go. Good luck, people. Who will our winner be? First one will be the Bitter Medicine. Who's Bitter Medicine going? Oh, wait. Could it be the bonus prize? Could it be a bonus prize? Will it get the bonus prize? Will it make it the bonus prize? Joe is out of the Thank you so much for watching, Joe, and leaving a comment. Joe has won another book. I think I still owe you a book, Joe. I haven't forgotten you. I swear I haven't. But congratulations. That is awesome. Thank you so much for watching. And let's get geared up for our next prize winner, which is going to be this book. And that is a Lady of Shadows. And let's shuffle it up and go. Good luck, people. If you can be on the Wheel of Winners, all you got to do is leave a comment down below after the show. Comments in the chat won't count. Only one can leave comments down below. Mesomorpheus. My goodness. Mr. Morpheus is local and one of our winningest people here. Good morning, comic book fans. Congratulations, Mesomorpheus. Congratulations, Joe, dad of 3 or 5, or is it 6 now, Joe? All right, we have those for you guys. Congratulations. Thank you so much for watching and being loyal fans of Good Morning Comic Book Fans. We appreciate it. All right, now we've got some great stuff to show you. We've got the restock. We've been waiting for this to come back in. One of the pound for pound best prices you can pay for a whole compendium of 48 issues of The Walking Dead right here in this volume. So if you haven't dived into Walking Dead, this is the time to do it. And this is the way to go because this is absolutely the least expensive way to get all this reading. We got a new book, Scarlet, from the world of G.I. Joe. Collects the first several issues of Scarlet. That's probably 1 through 5 of Scarlet. This is Ultimate Invasion, Volume 1. We've got issues, numbers, what do we got here? 1 through 4 of Ultimate Invasion. And Ultimate X-Men has their first volume. And this collects 1 through 6 and Ultimate Universe number 1. So there you have it. You want to catch up with your Marvel New Ultimate Universe. There you have it. We have some absolutely amazing variant covers to show you. This one, I believe, actually came out. I thought it had come out last week, but I'm not certain. But we got this in. It's issue number 4 of Gargoyle Quest, the black and white 1 in 10 variant. A new book, Disney's DuckTales, number 1, hitting the stands today. This is a 1 in 10 foil variant. Nice and shiny, as you see. Also, a foil variant. And this is not a variant. We were able to order as many of these as we wanted, but they are foil, $10 a piece. So if you needed that one, we have one of those for you. Night Watchers. This is issue number 3. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Night Watchers. This is a 1 in 10 variant cover. The New York Comic Con just happened, and this is a preview edition that came out of New York Comic Con. It's a 1 per store we were allowed to get. And this one, these are preview editions, kind of like ash cans. This is Lucky Devils number 1, also from New York Comic Con. We were able to get 1 per store. So there's that. If you're into Something's Killing the Children, we have issue 0 hitting. So this is the precursor to the entire story right here. And that's a 1 in 25. And this is a 1 in 10. For DC, Justice Society of America, JSA, Hidden Stands, new number 1, so 1 in 25. Action Comics, number 1074. We got Superman and Supergirl on the cover. So 1 in 25. And a 1 in 25 Batman, number 154. A new series with Batgirl. This is the Batgirl. I should have written down her name. I've gone blanking on it again. This is the Batgirl whose father, I think, was a criminal. But anyway, she has the stitched, closed bat costume. And I can't think of her name. Does anybody know her name out there? Let me know. Batgirl, number 1, so 125. Punisher. Poison Ivy, number 27, has an absolutely amazing cover. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful painting. Look at this. That is one of the best covers I've seen in a while. I'm loving it. And Star Wars Ahsoka, issue number 5, has a 1 in 10 design variant for, I guess that's Anakin before he became Vader, eh? Right before. Venom War number 4. This is an amazing cover, 1 in 25. Look at that. What a great cover. And last but not least, Absolute Superman. We're told the 1 in 100 has been delayed. It's a black and white. I believe it's a Jim Lee cover. But it has been delayed. So we were going to have to wait to see that one in the store. Should it arrive, hopefully undamaged. But we have this, Absolute Superman number 1, 1 in 25. And we also have this Absolute Superman 1 in 50. This was my favorite cover of the variants. You can also get this cover, the regular cover. This one's like a virgin, but not quite, because you got this here. So we have those wonderful variant covers for you. I think we're going to dive into indies because their stack is the tallest today. And we're going to try to get through them as quickly as possible because we have so many to get through. So much to do. So many great books hitting the stands. Wow. Cruel Universe. I'm loving the covers of these. This one's apropos since we just had an election. This one is swearing in something that is terrifying the people there, swearing the creature into the Oval Office, I guess. Cruel Universe. I don't even know what to say about that one. And this cover of Cruel Universe. Our armed forces up against these creatures. Free Agents number 5. We have this cover as well as that cover. Spawn's Gunslinger number 37. We have a couple covers for you. And this is what's coming. A little sneak peek of December's cover. I hate Fairyland. Well, I don't hate Fairyland. I like Fairyland. But apparently this comic book is I Hate Fairyland number 17. This little girl just is not into Fairyland. But she's been sucked into that world and she's not happy about it. King Spawn, issue number 39. Great Spawn sword there. And, of course, what's coming up? That's coming up in the November issue. Giant Size with a Y, Giant Size Special Les Morts, issue number 1, I believe. I'm not certain what this is about, but it is certainly a very artsy book with some interesting design choices for it. Looks pretty cool. Walking Dead Deluxe Edition, issue number 100. This is an extremely popular book because of the events that happen in it. One of the most brutally violent comic book issues in the entire run, where this bat plays a big role in the events. So extremely violent. I warn you, if you haven't read this, and this one's in color. The original one was black and white. This one's color. So you're going to get that violence in full color, people. So I got a quiz for you. That bat has a name. Anybody know what that name is? Let us know. Leave it in the comment down below so everybody else knows too. Something to Fear. Yeah, this guy would be something to fear. Lots of cool covers for it. This one's a wraparound. It's the Sea of Death. And the original cover was this. They did a take on it. The original one looked like that. All right, there you have. Oh, well, there's one more. There's the Skottie Young. Was this Skottie Young? Yeah, I believe that's Skottie Young. Looks like Skottie Young. Could be. Am I wrong? Is that Skottie Young? Is that somebody else? Anyway, Saga, issue number 70. Skin Police, issue number 2. Spawn's Scorched. There's one cover for you. They're sitting on a lot of dead debris there. And this cover. She's made a swing out of chains, it looks like. And there's what's coming. Scorched 36 in December. Duck and covers up to issue number 3. We've got a couple different covers that look almost exactly alike, except for one thing. One's got a foily, shiny cover. Then you get this back issue. The back cover art. It's kind of interesting. Okay, Nemesis Rogues Gallery, issue number 4. FML. I didn't know what that meant. I said, Dolly, what's FML mean? Well, F my life. That's what it means. So there you go. There's that. Is this a wraparound cover? I think it is. Interesting. Here's another cover for FML. And there's this little design back cover. I like that. Nancy Boys, issue number 5. Gives us this little extra art on the back. This guy's sweating it for some reason. Conan the Barbarian. This is issue number 3. This is a Battle of the Blackstone. Conan the Barbarian, Battle of the Blackstone. What the heck's happening here? I like that character. Who's she? Oh, that's got my interest now. And Conan wearing pants. We can jump forward in time here. Have to check that one out. DuckTales, the new offering from Disney and Dynamite Comics. You saw the variants earlier for these. Great fun from the world of Donald Duck. RuneScape. Are you a RuneScape fan? This is the Untold Tales of the God Wars RuneScape. And it comes with a little thing on the back. I'll show you in a second. There's this RuneScape scratch off. Redeem your code. Code for 200 rune coins. That code's worth 200 rune coins, whatever that equates to in the game. Red Sonja giving us a couple of different covers. I like these covers, Always loving Linsner, of course, and loving this one too. Great stuff. Hercules, issue number 6. Another offering from Disney and Dynamite Comics. That's an interesting one. Gargoyle's Quest. I showed you that variant. I wasn't quite certain if that came last week or is later. Or no, it's this week. Gargoyle's Quest, issue number 4. And earlier I showed you the variant covers for Something is Killing the Children, the 0 issue. We have quite a few covers to show you. There's that one by Frizen. There's this one. Pointing your knife at that little cart. This one is a mystery one. You'll get one of those 3, but you don't know until you open it which one you get. And you have this blank one to work with. Moving on, we are almost done with the indies. We've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Night Watcher number 3 hitting the stand. And Survival Street. This spoof on Sesame Street, but certainly not Sesame Street. Survival Street. What lurks inside the problem attic? Problematic. And last but not least, this is actually an indie. So, yes, we're in indies. Distillery, issue number 1 of One for Sorrow. One for Sorrow, and this is a wraparound cover. One for Sorrow. And there's our indie offerings for the day. Let's jump over to DC. Let's jump over to Marvel now. Let's have a look at Marvel stuff. What do you say? Shift this down. Venom War number 4 features one cover with the Venom horse, which is being called Black Gooey. Venom horse, Black Gooey. Apparently, that's its name instead of Black Beauty. It's Black Gooey. Those clever devils at Marvel. There's that cover, Peach Momoko. This fun one, little Marvel characters. I believe this one is a connecting cover. Does it go that way? How does it go? Does it go this way? Or does it go this way? Which way does it go? I'm not quite certain. Maybe there's another one in between. No, this is it. It goes like this. Okay, I got it right. Connects like that. And this Venom War. Spider-Man Homeroom Heroes, issue number 2. This is an all ages book, so great one to pick up for the kids. Lots of fun stuff in there. Aliens versus Avengers is up to issue number 2. My goodness. This was a huge hit when it hit. We'll see how it follows through with issue number 2. It's Hulk versus the aliens and all kinds of alien action going on here. I'm loving it. If you're an Aliens fan, you'll be loving that stuff. Ultimates issue number 6. I have more of these on order if you're not seeing the cover you want. X-Force issue number 5. Captain Britain. Avengers issue number 20. X Factor is up to issue number 4. Kid Venom hitting the stand with issue number 3. This cover, like that one. This one, well, that one's interesting. Different. Apparently, that's a Kid Venom. Is that Carnage? What's going on here? Spider Society. It's a whole society of spiders, you know? That's a Spidey multiverse and enter the Spidey verses. More than one multiverse, apparently. How many multiverses can you have? Well, I guess you could have an endless supply. Star Wars, Ahsoka, issue number 5. And this is Star Wars Battle of Jakku, Insurgency Rising, issue number 4. Venom Wars Spider-Man is up to issue number 4. Our covers today, some good covers. For a second there, I thought this was a Nightwing cover. Someone falling backwards off a building. X-Men, issue number 7. Absolute Doom storyline apparently we have going. This is X-Men, issue number 7. What's going on there? If you notice more and more manga style art creeping into Marvel Comics again, that happened quite a few years back, way back in the 90s, I believe. You saw this anime action starting to creep into mainstream Marvel and DC Comics. It lasted a while, it disappeared. Now it seems to be coming back all these years later. We've got Spider-Man Black Blood and Black Suit and Blood, issue number 4. Negasonic Teenage Warhead, issue number 1. And a facsimile edition of one of the most famous comics of all time. Just one of them from this series. This series was one of the most famous series of all time. They're the shiny facsimile edition. And last but not least, we have Blood Hunters issue number 4. And that's what we have for everybody for Marvel today. DC Comics. If it continues its streak that it's been having the last few weeks, and its streak has been amazing with the hits from Absolute Batman and Absolute Wonder Woman. So if Superman can continue this streak, we have Absolute Superman, Absolute Wonder Woman, Absolute Batman, and a whole new universe that suddenly fans have that they never had before. And a whole bunch of new titles will be coming out in that universe. But the next one in the series, the next one in that universe to unfold is today, and that is Absolute Superman. There you have it. There's Absolute Superman. Lots of different covers. That's a great one right there. I showed you my favorite first. There's a nice shiny foil one. There's a blank one, of course. Underneath the blank ones, you have this protective outer cover, and then they give you the blank cover, and then underneath that, like all card stocks from DC, if you haven't caught on yet, underneath that is the regular cover A. Under all the cardstock ones is always a regular cover A. So if you feel like you might be missing out on the cover A's, you're really not. Not at DC. You're just paying that extra buck for the wraparound. There's this one, beautiful foil cover, or you want the regular one if you don't care for the foil one. I warn you again, foil covers need your care. You'll need to wipe off your fingerprints from them. If you don't, they'll become permanent after a while. The new Batgirl comic, Hitting the Stands, looks amazing. I think it's going to be fun. And then a foil version of that. Loving that. We have Birds of Prey, Hitting the Stands today. Several different covers to choose from. This is issue number 15. And DC Horror presents Creature Commandos. Just missed Halloween. So close. So many of these horror, but we have horror ongoing now in comics. That's one of the main themes of comics these days is horror. Even in the mainstream DC and Marvel publishers, you got horror as a dominating force these days. Green Arrow Annual. Plastic Man No More, issue number 3. Is he really dead, or is that him disguised as a window there, as a stained glass window? Looks like he attended his own funeral. Little Batman, month 1, issue number 1. There's that cover. That's a crazy cover. And then this one, which some of you might recognize as Batman number 420. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. It was somewhere around there. That is a homage cover too. Poison Ivy, beautiful covers. Absolutely wonderful stuff. Gotta love Poison Ivy. What a beautiful cover art that is. And that. Some great covers for Poison Ivy. My Adventures with Superman is up to issue number 6. There's these two covers. Normally, if we were just wanting to read it, I would tell people, don't buy the cardstock. Go ahead and buy the cheaper one. But I'll tell you what, this particular one, they couldn't have used flimsier paper for the cover. I'm kind of disappointed in DC's choice for the paper quality of their non-cardstock covers. So you could get a little bit better quality than that, DC. Okay. JSA number 1, Hitting the Stands today. We have several different covers to choose from because, the launch of a new major team, not a new team, but a new launch of the team, the Justice Society of America, which, of course, are the Golden Age versions of the heroes we know now. But I haven't read it yet. Or I don't know if we're operating in the core DC universe somehow or if we're in an alternate universe here. I'm going to have to go check it out. I encourage you to find that out on your own. Discover the world of the comic books you're reading. Another blank cover with cover A underneath. So now we're down to Batman. Oh, Mr. Happy would like to jump in at this moment and tell everybody that the secret word is Superman. I like your choice, Mr. Happy. Superman. Yeah, that's a good one. So absolute Superman, absolutely super, and super is your secret word. If you know the secret word, it gets you 15% off any single item in the store, limit 1 per person per day. If you're a discount club member, it gets you an extra 5%, or if you're a subscriber. So you get 20% off any single item, limit 1 per person per day while this secret word is in action, which is from now till next Tuesday at 5 o'clock. Thank you, Mr. Happy. We'll see you next time. All right. Exit stage left. Mr. Happy. We have Batman, number 154, Hitting the Stands. There he is in a battle with Catwoman. I guess their dating has fallen off a little bit. He's wrapped in his cape and he's surrounded by fire. I'm loving that cover. What a great cover. That's just a crazy team right there. And there's this one. Shazam, issue number 17, Hitting the Stands today. Shazam family at the mercy of Black Adam there. Ooh, Billy Batson saying the magic word Shazam and becoming Captain Marvel right on the cover. I love those kind of covers. This was a good in battle with who is that? Who the heck is that? Looks like that Batman villain. What's his name? Hush. And last but not least from DC, we have Action Comics number 1074. Interesting storyline going in there. He's meeting his dad on Krypton? What's going on there? Who knows? It's madness. All right. There you have it, people. What a great selection. An amazing week for comic books. You got to come in and get yourself some because this is just wonderful. Don't forget the secret word is super. And remember, read. It brings out the hero in you.